Hello everyone. In this video we are going to see the serial adder. So in the last video we have seen the carry look ahead adder, in which we had used the 4 full adders. That means the parallel addition has been taken place in that kind of adder. So in serial adder we perform the addition bit by bit, that is serially. Okay, so let us see the few points about serial adder. The parallel adder performs the addition at higher speed, but its disadvantage is that it requires a large amount of logic circuitry. So as we have seen the carry look ahead adder, in that we had implemented the combinational circuit which will perform the addition of 2 4-bit numbers at a time. Okay, so here the serial adder requires much more time to perform the addition of 2 numbers. Now the serial adder performs the addition bit by bit, so it requires simple circuitry than parallel adder, but it results into low speed of operation. So as the serial adder performs addition bit by bit, so obviously it will require much more time, and it is actually depends on the number of bits you are going to add. Okay, now let us see the circuit diagram of serial adder. So this is the circuit diagram or block diagram of serial adder. So we will see all these blocks one by one. So first block is shift registers. So here the shift register is the group of flip-flops, and it works on the basis of clock signal. Okay, so clock signal is nothing but one square wave. Okay, so these shift registers are going to operate, or it is going to shift the data towards the right side, and whatever data is available on its LSB side, that data will be shifted out and further it will be given to the full adder. Okay, so we are going to use the shift registers which will shift the data toward the right side. Now here in this block diagram we are using 2 shift registers for the addition purpose. So first A0 and B0 will be added together along with the carry in, then A1 and B1 will be added together along with carry in, then A2 and B2, and finally A3 and B3 will be added with the carry in. Okay, so now we will see the next block of this serial adder, and that is the full adder. So we have already seen the full adder. The full adder is having 3 inputs and 2 outputs. 3 inputs are A, B and C in. The 2 outputs are sum and carry out. Okay, so whatever sum is available at its sum output, that will be given to the another shift register which will store the final result of addition. Okay, so the next block is shift register, which is used to store the summation of the A and B registers. Okay, so here the same kind of shift register is used. That means whenever the clock is applied, the input register data A and B will be shifted towards right side, and parallelly the sum register data will also be shifted towards the right side to get the new result bit into the sum register bit. Okay, now the next block of this serial adder is D flip-flop. So actually the flip-flop is 1-bit memory device. So here we are using the D flip-flop to hold the carry out, and whenever we want to perform the addition of next 2 bits, that time the C out will be given as a C in for the next bit addition. Okay, then this clear bar pin is also used in the D flip-flop, and its purpose is to clear the Q output of the D flip-flop. The D flip-flop also works on the clock basis, so that we can hold the D input at its input side, and whenever we want we can provide the clock signal and get the D input at its output Q pin. Now let us see the working of the serial adder. For better understanding of serial adder working, we will take one example. So consider that 1101 and 1011 are the two numbers to be added. So just we will load these numbers into A register and B register. Okay, now we don't know actually what is the output of D flip-flop. So I have written here X, that is don't care. So to clear the D flip-flop output, we will generate or we will provide the negative pulse on its clear bar pin. Okay, so by this the Q output of D flip-flop will be cleared. Okay, now we want to perform the addition of A0 and B0 bits. For that we will apply the clock signal to shift registers D flip-flop and parallelly the sum register. By this the clocks will be applied to all the shift registers and D flip-flop. By this clock signal the C out of full adder will be given to C in. Okay, and along with this the A0 and B0 bits will be shifted to its output and it will be given to the A and B input of full adder. Then the sum of 110 will be given to at its sum. Okay, so 1 plus 1 plus 0 is what? 10 in binary, so sum will be 0 and carry out will be 1. Okay, next thing is we have to provide the clock signal once again. So due to this clock, again this first carry out signal will be transferred at the C in. Okay, and along with this A0 and B0 are now 0 and 1. These bits will be given to A and B of full adder. Okay, by shifting this data. So 0 1. Now the 0 plus 1 plus 1 will be again 10 in binary, so sum will be 0. Here the previous 0 is shifted at its S2 position and current or new summed bit is arrived into S3 position along with the carry out is equal to 1. Okay, now again we will provide the next clock. Okay, so by this again here the C out is already 1, so that will be shifted at its C in. Okay, now next thing is this shift register will be shifted towards right side and here was 10 and that will be given to A and B input 10. So now addition of this 3 bits is equal to what? 1 plus 0 plus 1 is equal to what? 2. So 2 in binary is 10. So 0 is the summation and carry out is the 1. So here this 0 0 will be shifted at S2 and S1 position and new sum, that is 0, will be entered into S3 position. Okay, so here S3 position the 0 has been arrived and along with C out is 1. Now during the fourth clock the clocks will be applied everywhere and this C out will be again given to C in of full adder. Along with this 1 1 will be shifted out of this shift register and it will be given to A and B of the full adder. Okay, now the summation of 1 1 and this 1 will be what? 3 in decimal, so the sum will be 1 and C out will also be 1. Okay, so these 3 zeros will be shifted towards the right side and the summed 1 will be entered into S3 position. Okay, and here the C out will also be 1, and as we have got the 5-bit result of the summation, so C out is 1, that is called here end around carry, and our these 4 bits are what? The lower bits of summation. Okay, so here we can see the 1 1 0 0 0 is the final summation of the given numbers. So okay, so here I hope you understood this serial adder. If you have any doubts, any queries, then you can write it in the comment box. If you are new to this channel, then please subscribe to the channel. Thank you.